In the interest of fairness, let's give you a chance to address some of these charges specifically. Take a listen to U.S. Attorney Patrick Fitzgerald.
But the most cynical behavior in all this, the most appalling, is the fact that Governor Blagojevich tried to sell the appointment to the Senate seat vacated by President-elect Obama. The conduct would make Lincoln roll over in his grave. The governor's own words describing the Senate seat, quote, "It's a bleeping valuable thing, you just don't give it away for nothing," close quote. Another quote, "I've got this thing, and it's bleeping golden, and I'm just not giving it up for bleeping nothing. I'm not going to do it, and I can always use it. I can parachute me there," quote. Those are his words, not our characterization.
All right, that's Fitzgerald saying that you tried to sell Barack Obama's Senate seat like a sports agent, shopping for the highest bidder. Here's a straight-up question. Did you?
No, absolutely not. And he says I could parachute into the Senate seat. That's true. The governor can appoint himself to the U.S. Senate. If this was all about me, the day after Obama was elected president, I could have made me the U.S. senator, and none of this would be happening to me, or we'd be dealing with this issue.
You're saying it's about policy, not about your own personal gain.
I'm saying, without going into any of the specific details, when the whole story is true and told, it will have been about the best interest of Illinois, the policies and programs that help people.
You're very rightly focused on the public, and this is what the public has heard thus far, the portion of the complaint that now famously quotes you as saying, in part, this. Say, I can drive a hard bargain if I don't get what I want. I'm not satisfied with it, then I'll take that Senate seat myself. It's a valuable thing. You don't give it away for nothing. Did you say this?
Well, I haven't heard the tape, so I can't say whether I did or didn't.
But did you say it? Do you remember saying it? Is it something you would have said or could have said?
In the political process, there's a lot of discussion, bartering, negotiation, leveraging. It's how laws are made. It's how things are done. It's how presidents are elected. Did
you make this statement as alleged in the criminal complaint?
I can't say yes or no without having heard the tapes. And I'm not going to just assume that they say that is necessarily the case until we hear the tapes. Now, I'd like to hear the tapes yesterday in the impeachment trial.
So you acknowledge that you might have said something like this
I'm not going to,
in a larger context?
I'll simply say there were a lot of discussions back and forth, a lot of ideas thrown out. Some ideas were good, some were stupid, some were rejected. Questions I asked top staff and lawyers, can we do this, can we do that? That's the nature of how you govern.
But let me ask you this. Everything you say here and everywhere else can be used against you in criminal court. You know this as a former prosecutor.
Right.
I would be very worried, as apparently one of your lawyers was, Ed Jensen, that this is a big mistake for you in the larger context of your life and freedom.
I understand that, but two things motivate me. One, my knowledge of the truth, and I just trust and believe that the truth, the whole truth, it will ultimately set me free and will be explained. Secondly, I'm a governor, and I have a responsibility that's different from most other people who find themselves in a position like this. The people elected me 2 times. It's why I don't think I should participate in a phony process that removes their choice in the way that they're doing it without a fair trial and basic rights. But I also have a responsibility to talk to them and let them know that some of these things that are being said about their governor isn't true.